Welcome to Atlantic Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Sagittarius for the month of November, including late October 2023. So we are in the sign of Scorpio. The element is water, and Sag, you are in your 12th house, which is the under. So you're really sort of going into that psychic other world this month. Lots of amazing things coming your way in forms of dreams, old stuff coming to the surface that needs to be resolved, very personal stuff. It can be often grief as well, can come in the 12th house. Just anything that really needs a good sorting in your spiritual sort of world. So you may not feel very social this month. You may just want to sort of focus on, you know, yourself and your well-being and your spiritual, what's pointing you to go and do things that need to be sort of addressed. The energy around is the sun, so the sun's going to show up everything. It's going to illuminate everything that you need to address. So it'll be an interesting month to see what comes in. I always find in this time it's very much a sort of a spring cleaning of your spiritual life, and you know what you have done and what you haven't done to get to where you are now. It's the 1 month of the year, or 4 weeks of the year, where you really get to sort of do a lot of sorting out and, you know, confronting a lot of issues, perhaps personal issues that you choose to avoid during the other 11 months of the year. So let's see what's going on there, Sag, where you are right now. 5 of Wands. So yeah, busy, lots of sort of detours, you know, wanting to get to where you want to get to, but never kind of trying to get there. It's like obstacle course. It's just maybe arguments too with people, just not agreeing with people, and just anyway, it's all about just finding ways to navigate this energy. It's like those days at work where you just can't seem to get to what you want to do and what you want to achieve because you keep getting stopped or interrupted. It's that kind of energy. So that's interesting. You have that in your 12th house too. So it's sort of saying, well, just, you know, trust your intuition and find a way, rather than just going, oh, I'm sick of this. This is just, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm just treading water in a blooming horrible waterfall or torrent of a river. So we need to see why this has come about and what's influence to come in to sort of fine-tune it a bit more, don't we, Sag? 6 of Cups. Oh, very much the past life card. Someone from the past maybe that keeps, you can't kind of shake off the energy of that connection you have with that person, or people coming back, and it's just like, oh my God, what's this going on? What do I have to do? And we are in the 12th house, so you're just going to have to sort out whatever this connection is to this person from your past. It might be an old, you know, flame from years ago that's sort of come back in, and it's still sort of, the energy of them is still hovering around, and you just don't know what to do about it, because you just think, I just can't deal with it. It's too, just leave it, avoid it. So that will probably come in. Or in fact, any past deeds as well. It doesn't really need, it's usually associated with people, the 6 of Cups, but it can be deeds that have been done that come up as well, that you go, oh my God, I hate thinking about that time. Anyway, let's see the background. So September, October, and we had the Empress, so control, very controlled energy there going on, especially if we're looking at this energy of the 6 of Cups and that 5 of Wands. The Emperor is all about, I think just one word sums him up, or that energy up, is control. So a control freakish sort of person. And it's just like, it sort of comes in, the Emperor comes in to sort of remind us to sort things out and get back in control, because this isn't going away. It's just something you've got to do. And you don't, as Sagittarius, they're very free-spirited. They don't like that kind of control. Speaking, I am one myself, Sagittarian. No, it's a big no-no for us. We don't like the thought of someone else, you know, bossing us around and telling us what to do. It's the antithesis of who we are. So that energy is still there, Sag. So just remember that. Can be very sort of confronting for Sagittarian people, that. But that is sort of saying you've got to sort it out. Recent influences. And we have the Queen of Swords. So, yeah, funnily enough, she comes along and she's all about, she's a no-nonsense woman, this one. She just says, it is what it is, now get rid of it. She uses that sword. She's got to cut through any crap. She's not interested in crap. She's not interested in, she's a bit bitter sometimes. She's had a life of experience, this woman, so she's not going to sit there and go there and be all emotional and listening and rescuey. She's not. She's like, and this energy's come through for you. So you're really got that behind you this month to go. Just cut it for once and for all, because it is. And I feel like this, whoever this is or whatever this is, it's very much in your mind. So it's sort of something that needs to be sorted out, because she's come along and she's one of those people that just goes, get rid of it, chop his head off, gone. Yeah, very no nonsense. So you've got that energy coming in, so use it wisely. And it's really hard for Sag too, because they're more action people. They don't like dwelling in their mind. They don't like it. So use that energy for the greater good this 4 weeks, Sag, in your 12th house. The lesson. And you have the star, so just keep moving forward, divine time. Whoever's in your path is meant to be, whatever, whether we like it or not, they're there. So you've got to deal with what it is and do something about it, because it's actually blocking you. So I said the 5 of Wands, it's blocking you from moving on this thing. Whoever this is or whatever this is, you're being blocked. And it's when the star comes up, it just says, no, this is, you've got to sort it out. Can't just throw it into the back room and leave it. It'll come creeping out. But there you are. Oh dear, Sag. I know, I'm talking to myself as well. Okay, near future. And we have the King of Swords. So he's that, yeah, well, he's the husband of her, the Queen of Swords. So he can be a right bee in a way, because he can be that guy. I always think of lawyers when I think of the King of Swords. They're just spin doctors. They talk the talk. They're usually intellectually very smart, can be doctors or lawyers, any of those guys that are really at the top of their game. But I'm always wary of them, because they can spin it however they like it. Now, if they mean it is another thing. They can just charm and talk and, you know, do all that stuff, and we're just left thinking, oh, I don't know about you. You talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? So that's the King of Swords. So I'm saying, Sag, whoever this person is, it's one of those people. So for Sagittarians, it's a bit like, yeah, I really find you fascinating and interesting from afar, but I don't want to be caught up with you, because you're too much of a, yeah, you put my head in a mess. Those sort of guys, they just mess with your head. And you wonder, are they doing it on purpose, or is this just their MO? Be warned. So that's that energy coming in. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising, Sag, that's lurking down here, which will maybe sort of will give a bit more weight to this thing. 8 of Cups, walk away. You can't walk away because of the 6 of Cups, but the best advice would be to sort of move away for a while. But however, that being said, that is not the way. You have to solve it to yourself. You have to say, right, that's it. I need to walk away. No more. I'm not going to listen to all the talk and the chat of this one. I'm just going to step out. Easier said than done, as we know, when it comes to interpersonal relationships with people. It's not easy to just simply walk away. But this is saying step out. So it's quite interesting. Let's see. That's actually a bit of a spanner in the works, this Eight of Cups, because it's sort of it's sort of contradicting the Six of Cups, but maybe that is what you have to do. You just have to walk away from once and for all. Okay, let's see how others see you. This will be interesting. Knight of Wands, yeah, and they look at you too, and this people, oh look, comes in here all guns blazing, travelling, moving, doing, you know, Sagittarian card, obviously. Always very youthful, very much moving on, very much not a person that sticks around, so maybe they're just thinking too in this way of you, and there's the control card up there. But I feel like that is the epitome of a Sagittarius, the Knight of Wands. They love travel, they love philosophy, love moving on. They don't take any prisoners. They're just like, you come or don't come, I'm going anyway. So that's how people see you. I feel like it's a very accurate description of Sagittarians' way of doing life. So I'm quite happy with that one. Other people, not so. Okay, but this is about us, not about them. Let's see positive feelings, Sag. The Tower. So you know this 4 weeks is about the Tower is crumbling, it's on fire. It needs to be knocked down, so old stuff needs to go out. Just bulldoze it, get rid of it for once and for all, and build a new structure on the land that's underneath it. This is outmoded stuff, and you know it, Sag. And how perfect that comes in your 12th house. So really, it's about really sorting out something that's just no longer negotiable, it's no longer doing any service to you, it's just on fire, it's a crumbling mess. Get rid of it and replace it with something new. Very interesting. Okay, let's see the final outcome. Oh my God. You get the World, so the end of a cycle. So by the mid of November, you should be well through this cycle of picking up the loose ends, cutting them off, you know, just getting rid of things, you know, in your spiritual underworld that you've been living in for 4 weeks, you know, getting ready for a new cycle. So it's the end of the cycle. So it's basically your opportunity to sort of really get things sorted for once and for all, so you can begin a new cycle for your birthday and your first house just around the 3rd week of November. So there you go. Let's have a look with our Wisdom of Avalon, and we'll put one on the Tower, I feel like, because that can be a scary sort of image anyway. And we'll see what's underneath the surface, what it actually is really saying. What particular structure in your life do you have to get rid of and just bulldoze it? Don't keep anything. Okay, let's have a look what it says. And we have the Earth Fairy. Physical health, grounding and foundations. There you go. Number 27. The Earth Fairy. The Earth Fairy says, pay attention to your health and all things pertaining to your physical body. Perhaps you need exercise or to pay special attention to your diet. Are you getting enough sleep? The Earth Fairy reminds you to indulge in your senses. It's a good time to revel in the sensations of your body. The sensual world is an important part of the path to Avalon and must be honoured. When the Earth Fairy appears, she reminds you to get your body into your body and out of your head. Don't spend so much time analysing things over and over. Get your hands into some dirt, gardening perhaps. Walk barefoot in the grass and remember that your physical self is the house of your spirit, as Mother Earth houses you. Get grounded. Remember that you're a part of the living earth. Stay connected. Another message from the Earth Fairy is to make sure the foundations of all you do are solid. Be aware of projects, relationships, business ideas and family. Business ideas and families all need to be built on sturdy, steady foundations. The Earth Fairy always helps when you ask. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Thank you so much for listening, Sage. Happy 12th house.